welcome to episode 26 of the Youth Squad Legends series with Wrexham. We got Semi Prasad loaned out, Oscar Torres sold to Notts County, a loan offer for Zviro van Dinteren that we can use to glitch him up in potential. Transitions us to the player of the episode vote. People thought I was quite harsh on Zviro van Dinteren and he should have been player of the episode. But while I admit the end of the episode he was absolutely fantastic, the start he was just non-existent. And for me, player of the episode needs to show a bit of consistency and quality throughout. So the deserving winner was Danny Binns, and he won by an absolute landslide. He's now up to 82 potential. People saying he's got a dead trim and that it's not natural. Bro, he came with that trim. I didn't put that trim on him. Also, what's wrong with that hairstyle? I've got the hairstyle. What's wrong with that hairstyle? Stop being cruel and mean. Here are all the other changes. Not that many if you consider that we played 6 games through episode 25. This might be Skegro packing his bikes. I hardly know him. He's not really a footballer. He's a kit man. £650,000 for a very expensive kit man. Felix Rosenberg off on loan temporarily. Let's see how far we can push his potential. He starts at a base 80 potential, and recalling him from this loan turns him into 82. Oh my word, someone is interested in signing Melanius Gabriel. We should bite their hands off. Who is that? Meizu Hacker Football Club. I've never heard of them in my life. We've just sold the Melanius Gabriel. If Skegro was the kit man, this guy was the tea lady. Let's check up on the standings before we take in our first match. We're just about hanging on to a playoff place here, 7th with 44 points, 6 points behind Exeter City, who are now top of the table. Just behind us, Gillingham, who we've got next. They set up in a 4-1-3-2 counter-attacking system. They've won 4 of their last 5 matches. They are in great form right now. I think this is a long-awaited debut here for the North Korean Sonju Song in midfield. Tobias Tanner gets a chance in the net after Wesley Purphart's mishaps last episode. Pre-match improvement is +1 strength to a midfielder who shoves 2 opponents off the ball. We might as well give it to the debutant. It's Wrexham against Gillingham. Don't have any crowd noise. We gotta get a bit of atmosphere in here. I still can hardly hear it. Nice save, Tobias Tanner. He's coming to get Wesley Purphart's #1 jersey. That's going over the bar. Rosenberg has disowned this left-hand side. It's all right. Danny Binns is about. Tackle! Well done, Alex Brutus. That was mammoth. Another save by Tobias Tanner early does. Brings this Gillingham corner kick. Danny Binns and Tobias Tanner teaming up to make sure that ball doesn't go into the back of the net. Turned by Bentsmacher. Through ball into Anthony Rocker, who might be in. Oh, can't slip it through Turner. We might still have the chance as Bentsmacher almost forced the possession. Brutus into Tomoha Ryoka and get back to the Kenyan. Sonju Song, first completed pass for him. He's looked a bit ropey. Dari! Very nicely played, Wrexham. Think about it this way. Go on, Danny Binns. What a block, mate. What if Sonju Song is a defender and not a midfielder, like Jang Sung Chan was a midfielder and certainly not a defender? Brilliant play. Van Dinteren just couldn't bring it down. Tackle. Oh, I think I just got the studs on that. No, I'm sure Son won that ball. Referee's given a very dangerous free kick to Gillingham. The AI are super powerful at these free kicks. Might set something up, though. Oh, that was pretty shocking by me. I should have jumped the wall. I thought the goal scorer here, Nichols, was stepping over the ball. 100%. I've got conned. I really need to learn how to take free kicks like that. Mackenzie battling with Bentsmacher. Wrong thing to do, because Bentsmacher is awkward in every single way. Great finish! That's the Zviro van Dinteren we love to see. What composure, quality, technique in the finishing. I still can't believe he started out as a centre-back. He is a born natural goal scorer. Lovely turn to set that thing up. One thing's for sure, you do not try and get around Ben Smacker. Ben Smacker will not have it. Danny Binns closing. Great slide challenge. Danny's on a mad tear for player of the season, I think. Win for Owen not making the standing tackle, but Tobias Tanner's been solid so far. Sorin Dari. What a ball, stinging to Zviro. Van Dinteren turns the corner, and Anthony Rocker has a goal here for Wrexham. Big display here by the home side. Melendez. This going to be blocked? No, Tobias Tanner, it's out of reach. It's 2-2. It's an absolute goal fest here. Half time. It's Desmond at the break. Sorin Dari. Oh, I wanted Ben Smacker there. Can try now into the midfield. Song Ju-sung with a progressive pass forward. Rocker into Zviro Van Dinteren. Just didn't get the power behind it. Corner kick Wrexham. No cross. Gonna try and work the ball in. Another strong Ben Smacker effort, though. He's not letting it go. Tobias Tanner. It's a good save that sets us up maybe for a breakaway. Zviro Van Dinteren into Ben Smacker. Tackle by Zviro. Bench could take a long shot that is not on target. Great interception by Danny Binns as we all dropped back as a unit. Richards into Tomohiro, getting more into the game. Moves it on to Brutus. Openings, onside, Zviro trying to go around the keeper. Super press here. Yes! Alan Richards, that's exactly what we needed. Crossing, Zviro diving header, turned over the bar by Turner. In swinging corner, Tomohiro, try and stop that one. It's Sorin Dari and his bullet headers to make it 3-2 Wrexham. All three attackers have scored the goals. They've shared the responsibility. Skill by Ben Smacker and a pass to match. Tomohiro denied by the goalkeeper. Time for Danny Binns. Gwyn throwing. We can just see this time out now with smart play. And there's openings. It's Zviro Van Dinteren. He's going to set up Sorin Dari. It's 4-2. Gillingham put to bed. Lovely victory to start off the episode. 4-2 Wrexham. And I've got to give credit to Tobias Tanner. Some fantastic displays in there, but surprising how well Tobias Tanner did. Very comfortable. What is Jang Sung Chan cooking?
으깬 감자.
Don't look at this. Zviro Van Dinteren unhappy and leaving. It's fine. He'll be coming back any second now. That will take his potential from 77 up to 78. I mean, it's something. All right, the man, the myth, the legend, Joe Espinoza has just turned 16. He's the first Youth Academy player to my knowledge in Youth Squad Legends with a potential of 95, and he's ready to get promoted into the senior team. This is quite a massive moment. I don't want to be filling up this first team massively. The 17 and 18-year-olds can come in. Jake Jackson, third choice goalkeeper. Ahmed Razul, 60 overall centre-back. The nice 5-star weak foot. And Andy Flogger, yeah! Who disappointingly only has 28 defending. Dare I say this should be an easy one away against Swindon, who are suffering in 23rd place. They look like they're playing in a 5-3-2 formation. Balanced play style as well. Lost 3 of their last 5. Zviro Van Dinteren is slightly tired from the last match. Only slightly. He's on the bench at the moment and will be called upon if we need him. We're going to try Song Ju-sung now as a centre-back. The pre-match improvement stays on him. Certainly didn't achieve it last game. Well off the pace. Swindon against Wrexham. Ben Smacker in acres, but we can't find him. Clayton makes the interception. Gwyn throwing. Oh, takes all of the man and none of the ball. How is that not a yellow card? Cross looks like it's going to be dealt with quite comfortably by Gwyn throwing. This is Ben Smacker. Backing off him a little bit. Ben Smacker. Pass one. Dari's made a good run. And all of a sudden, it's opened up for Ben Smacker, who's going after this defence. Wins as a free kick. And that's not all. It's a red card. Tom Brewitt being sent off for that. That's pretty shocking refereeing. I can't lie. Absolutely brilliant by Ben Smacker. That energy, the speed that we've got from midfield and attack today. Oh, well done, Tobias. Might mean that we survive without Tom Horioka, who's having a break, but judging by that goal, we might still lose against 10-man, 23rd place Swindon Town. Masona up against Danny Binns. Kinsella has to go backwards because the Canadian centre-back is super aggressive, hyper-aggressive. Best way to go about it. Nice tackle by Sonju Song. Last few seconds in the first half. Don't really want to go too backwards, or the referee will call it. In comes the cross, Sorindari. Decent control, sets up Neves! Oh, that's poor. Just like the team in the first half, 1-0 down. Mulders will make way for Zviro van Dinteren, who will lead the line in the second half. I think we might actually bring on Keone Sola as well. Sonju Song, not too bad there. I see a bit of potential at centre-back. That'll be Cesarini's ball. Goes into Keone Sola, plays it into the midfield. Alan Richards, Ben Smacker, Zviro van Dinteren. Bit more pace to our play. Gwyn throwing, trying to cross it in. Good control by Zviro. Sorindari can't get a clean effort on goal, but amazing press by the Wrexham lads. Yes, and we won the ball. That's a fantastic find by Sorindari into Zviro van Dinteren, and it's 1-1. Immediate impact from the substitutions. Still the right-hand side for Swindon is a problem. Gwyn throwing really struggling. Hutton is having an absolute field day. A little acrobatic. What are you doing, Tobias? Even when he's not making glaring mistakes, he just ends up doing something stupid like this. How skewed is my guy's reactions? Like, this ball would have been in the back of the net well before he even lifted off.
Welcome to Yuko Ike's Haiku Chronicles with your host, Yuko Ike.
TT is magic. He wears the magic gloves. Nah, kidding. He is not. Hutton against Gwyn throwing. It's been a massive clash. And I tell you something, Gwyn throwing has just been burned every single time. I can't lie, they're impressing. Like, they're getting men forward, but collapsing the two lines, midfield and defence, rather quickly. So we can't really find space to make any significant attacks ourselves. Kinsella against Neves. Don't put a foot in. That's... Please don't tell me Salah just scored an own goal. You've got to be joking. This is not an own goal. This is apparently a headed finish. There's no way that that should be doable. 10-man Swindon Town are going to embarrass us. Ball's not really surprisingly gone to Ben Smacker, who's cutting through them like we've seen time and time again. Ben Smacker, you are so clutch. This is Hutton against Gwyn throwing. I mean, what a matchup. Danny Binns, you are a legend. Off goes Ben Smacker with no energy whatsoever, chased down by Hutton, who also has no energy. Those two wingers have given absolutely everything. Salah has to get tighter. Opening, oh, he's passed it to Tanner. 2-2 and a brilliant effort from the hosts. Swindon Town deserve that point. All right, Keone Sola getting interest from one of the big Italian clubs. I'd hazard a guess that that was Atalanta. 1.8 million. The roof is 2.65 million at this moment in time, and he's not someone that I want to be selling. Quickly on to transfer deadline day in the winter window. £5 million burning a hole in my back pocket, and we'll start off re-signing players, re-evaluating players. Gotta begin with what's happening at the top of the table. The team that we're next up against, Tranmere Rovers, they have both Greg McDowell and Pele Naidu in their team, and I think it's fair that we reward those players that are obviously doing well outside of the club with a return as quickly as possible. But one player that has had significant push from the comment section is Chiquain President, so let's try and bring him back as well. 1.4 million is immediately accepted for McDowell. Pele Naidu agreed at just under £1 million, but I wouldn't have actually been against making a 7-figure offer for the left midfielder. Shaquane President accepted at £1.3 million. That was quick. Good news is that McDowell comes in rotation squad role, so he won't be too fussed if he misses a few games. £650 a week will be accepted. First one in. Do have high hopes for Pellinadu. Started out, I think, as either a centre-back or left-back. Pushed him up to left midfield. Maybe the situation in our team right now will return him back to left back. He's signed on the dotted line. And finally, the big one for you guys, El Presidente. Just the £350 a week. Hopefully like a good politician. I mean, there's no good politicians in the world right now. But let's just imagine there's a good politician making sound decisions for his teammates, for the people. Oh, he's a chunky boy. I got a good vibe. Really, really good vibe. I believe in terms of incoming players, we are done with deadline day. And no players being sold either. Transfer window is slamming shut. Tranmere, who we were just talking about whilst picking apart their team a little bit, play in a 4-3-3 holding. They've won 4 of their last 5, which you'd expect from first place. Tobias Tanner continues that run in the net. And the pre-match improvement will be coming his way, plus 1 goalkeeping positioning if the goalkeeper comes to claim 3 crosses. It's Wrexham against Tranmere. Espinosa is set free. I just realised that he's got Zvyro van Dinteren's number. Not cool. Zvyro van Dinteren should be the number 5. Like a cheap rip-off of Jude Bellingham. Espinosa's got aerial plus. Not had a check on Espinosa's play styles. Great block! Spencer Neal. The resurgence is magnificent. Will be a very interesting centre-back competition to see who partners up with Binns at the back. To boil it down to its simplest form, we just need a more refined, more composed Danny Binns. Good save, Tobias Tanner. Binns lifts it up. Harioka with the skill pass. Espinosa into Rosenberg. Stringing a few passes here as Alan Richards gets it to Ioka. Classy play. This is Zvyro van Dinteren, now Dari. And we've still got the ball. This is magnificent. We've kept it so well. Oh, that's so good. Samaharu Ioka. It's the best goal that we've seen all season. From back to front, brilliant. The team play there was A-star, passing grade, flying colours. Wrexham 1-0 up. Rosenberg into Richards. Ioka's off again, and he's got another finish. It's 2-0 Wrexham. We're dismantling top of the table. Rosenberg, lovely stuff. Get him shoved, mate. Well played. How is that a free kick? Once again, how clean? Oh, we've conceded from it. How clean do you want the tackle? How clean do you want the tackle? Tobias Tanner probably should have done a little bit better there. Tranmere Rovers sadly back into the game. It's a shocking call from the referee. Great delivery. Alan Richards gets bullied in the air. And he does not get any help from the goalkeeper. Harioka having an absolute field day. They're getting really, really annoyed. This also should be a red card. Yeah, challenge from behind. What do you expect? Out of all the players that we've got, why would you want to hurt Samaharu? The beautiful soul that he is. No, they've scored straight away. They've gone down to 10 men and scored straight away. Pinga. Smashing pass by Espinosa. Not trapped by Neves. Could be a little bit open. Ball in between our centre-backs. You are joking me! How the sodding hell has he managed to squeeze that through with the power that he got behind it? Jeez. Champions win. And somehow they just win football games that they don't deserve to win. They have been second best today. A mammoth turnaround with 10 men as well. Oh! And they've kept the ball for the last few minutes. We've been swindled out of 3 points. I don't know how Tranmere have done it. That'll be a save by Tobias Tanner to end the game. Can we have a conversation about Felix Rosenberg for a second? one misplaced pass. This episode is not reminding me that much of his dad, but what he is reminding me of is like Tobias Leahy, and he was a good central midfielder, a pure central midfielder. Let's try and win the final game on offer. We're away against 22nd placed Accrington Stanley. They're playing a 4-2-3-1 wide, only winning one of their last 5 matches. Really struggling on the pre-match improvements, so we're going to end this episode with a really easy one. Any player +1 short passing if they complete 80% of their passes. That is super simple. Put it on one of the new lads. McElhenney only has 57 short pass at this moment in time. It's Accrington Stanley against Wrexham. Bring it down. Composed. Nice. Set it up for Shentz Fracker. Go on, lad. The strength. The core strength. The balance and the poise. He gets it out to McDowell. We can whip in something for Svairo Van Dinteren. Back to Bensmacher. Brilliant. The brilliant Bensmacher. That's right. Danny Binns on the move. Standing tackle well up the field. It's like the 3rd or 4th furthest man forward here for Wrexham. And he's going quite well. He sets it up to Ricardo. Neves won a 6. Oh, great save. Danny Binns. Lot of pushing. Nearly a foul. We're in desperate trouble, but Nolan shoots wide. Nicely done. It's been rather solid by McElhenney. Can't really complain with his actions today, but also hasn't pulled up any roots. He's let that one go. Big trouble. We're in big trouble, lads. Like the end of last episode, we're just hoping for the spark. Bensmacher could provide. He's looking like the most likely to formulate a winner. Ball roll. Oh, Bensmacher! He always provides the spark. And now the simple challenge is to hang on for the last 10 minutes. And no time for a Bensmacher hat-trick. He'll take all the plaudits. Phenomenal work. The Hungarian doing some proper Houdini stuff. You know, magic is just magic on the field. That makes sense if Houdini was Hungarian. Give me a second. Yes, Hungarian American. That made total sense. Let's end the episode. This has been Cutsy. Thank you ever so much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, then please give it a like. If you're not subscribed around here yet, then press the red box down below and hit the bell icon for mobile notifications. Big thanks to everybody on the right-hand side supporting me financially on Patreon. You guys are legends. Keeping a roof over my head. The support over there has been nothing short of outstanding, heartwarming. I can't thank you enough. See you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.